Hey there, Cancer. It's Bridget with Native Touch Tarot. Welcome or welcome back. We're going to jump right into this because this is actually round 2 for you. I somehow deleted the last video. So let's see what the universe has to tell you today. So, angel number card, miracle mantra, tarot, then alchemy of the spirit to wrap everything up. And this is your type of content on YouTube. I would love a subscription from you. It really does help out. And this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what does not. 1551 is your angel number. Hold your vision. Focus on the positive and keep your attention on the outcomes you desire. Now is the time to invest your faith and energy into your ideas, pursuing your goals with all of your strength. Your spirit is beautiful, courageous, and brave. Embrace it as you work towards your dreams. Hold your vision, Cancer. All right, let's see if the universe can match that up with the perfect mantra for you. Spirit guides, what mantra does Cancer need to keep in the back of their mind this week? Doors for success open for me before I even ask. Well, hold that vision, Cancer, because if doors are going to open for you, be ready. Spirit guides, let's jump into tarot. Please join Cancer and myself for this reading. Let's have some fun together while you are guiding my hands and heart. Ooh la la, we are starting off right with the Ten of Cups, matched up with the Ace of Wands. Hello. Then we have the Chariot with the Temperance card, Wheel of Fortune with the King of Cups, the Six of Swords, with, see, 7, Seven of Cups. Okie dokie, Smoky. Let's see what's going on for you, Cancer. So, this is my favorite part, translating for the universe. Let's start off with your possible current energy. You are one happy camper, Cancer. So the Ten of Cups tells me that you are emotionally sound. You are happy. You are really loving life right now. Okay? So that Ten of Cups is all about family. This is all about security. This is, you're recognizing how blessed you actually are in life. And that is an amazing feeling. When you really realize that, you know what, I don't have $1 million in the bank, but I am so blessed beyond belief. That feeling of contentment, of joy, of optimism is something that can't be sold. Because now you have the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands, this is a new beginning of some sort, okay? Now, the wands are an inspired, kind of enthusiastic energy. So if you are indeed feeling inspired, this is where the Ace of Wands comes into play. They're asking you to be creative, enthusiastic, and be confident when you're holding your vision. Focus on the positive and keep your attention on the outcomes you desire. The Ace of Wands is here to say yes. Yes, you do. You need to be courageous. You need to tap into your own personal power and tap into your inspiration and that creative force that I know you have. Okay, so let's grab our clarifying card. Why do we have the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Wands here for current energy for Cancer? Why is that, Spirit Guides? Can you help us out? Oh, hey. Okay. We got a little conflict going on. What's the conflict about, Cancer? Who's whacking you with a stick right now? So we've got conflict. This could be egos at play. If you are working on something. This could be everyone trying to scream over you, trying to be heard as well. Or this could be a card of competition. Are people competing with you? Are there unnecessary hassles in life right now? We're like, where the heck did this come from? I don't need this nonsense. That's the type of energy the Five of Wands represents. It's like nothing is really going smooth, but that's okay because we're going to be inspired by something new. And remember, you are completely happy and fulfilled. So if everything is a little off, don't fret. You are on the right path. Okay? Every path will have a hiccup. You will have a speed bump. It's just how life works. So make sure you're not focusing on any kind of conflict right now and really focus on how you feel about your current situation. That 10 of Cups is a very powerful, fulfilling energy. And that's where you need to focus your attention so that when your your opportunity, your aha moment, something is going to be presented. Just try to avoid the nonsense that the Five of Wands is. Okay, so we're moving on to the Chariot and Temperance card. This is in our second position, meaning these could be possible challenges. So as far as the Chariot goes, and I say possible because I'm not seeing the challenge in these two cards combined right now. And maybe as I get talking, Spirit will kind of whisper in my ear a little bit, or I'll get a feeling. But the Chariot right now is a successful card. This is a card of moving forward. This is a card of pushing through no matter what. So, yeah, you are very self disciplined. You're going to get this job done. That's what the Chariot represents. But Temperance is coming in saying, yes, I know, Cancer, you have a vision, right? You're going to push through. You are incredibly self disciplined, but you need balance, okay? So I'm a Capricorn, which is the exact opposite sign of Cancer. When I get an idea in my head, I push forward and I always forget how important the balance in any situation is because I'm so goal oriented. I just have to keep moving forward. Temperance is here to tell you it's okay to take the middle ground and to stop every once in a while and simply look around you and enjoy how far you've come. Because the Chariot tells us life is going to move at different paces all the time. And Temperance really wants you to just enjoy. Enjoy that sunshine. Go outside and sit in the grass with your feet on the ground for a couple minutes. Just enjoy. So, Spirit Guides, why do we have the Chariot and Temperance here for Cancer? We have the Five of Cups. Okay, so we need to not focus on the negative. Okay, you already have proven you are successful. You have already proven your self-discipline. You have already proven you are goal driven and you're going to get to that goal, right? This is just what the Chariot is telling me about you. And the Spirit is just telling you, be forewarned, you got to take that balance. And now that we have the Five of Cups, we really have to focus on the positive things going on, okay? Look at your angel number, 1551. Focus on the positive, the very first line of that card. So in this card, the Five of Cups, this poor guy has 5 cups, 3 of which are knocked over. All he has to do is turn around to look and see, wait a minute, I didn't lose everything. I have 2 cups right here. But he can't do that because he's so paralyzed with this negative thought process, this loop that he is in, that he can only stare at what's going wrong. We need to shift that. That's a bad way for you to move forward with anything you have got going on, okay? We've got to focus on the positive, Cancer. So again, this was your possible challenge. Spirit's telling you, stop focusing on the negative. Because then we move into our third position, which is going to be advice from Spirit. We have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the King of Cups. So the Wheel of Fortune is a card of good luck This is a card of karma. This is a card of getting things moving again should you feel stuck. Okay. But the key to the Wheel of Fortune is the wheels don't spin just because you're alive. You have to do something to get those wheels spinning. Okay. And then comes in the King of Cups. King of Cups is all about emotional intelligence. Okay. He is the king of love, but he has mastered his emotions. He is steady Eddie. We are not having mood swings when the King of Cups is in our presence. Okay. He's already told us how wise he is and how calm his energy is. So, with the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Cups, I think you're being asked to remain calm, to remain diplomatic, to be tolerant of whatever situation is going to come in for you this week. So let's see, Spirit Guides, why is the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Cups here? Why is this combination here for Cancer? The Fool. Okay. So you might be starting something new, Cancer, something brand spanking new to you. Because the Fool is a card of new beginnings, but it's also a card of being naive. You don't quite know exactly what you're walking into. So, in the card itself, the imagery, the Fool is a young man who's about to step off of a cliff because he's not paying attention to the full picture. His poor little dog is even screaming at him next to him, saying, "Don't do it, don't do it." But the Fool kind of has his head in the clouds. He sees what he wants, he sees the big picture, but he's not paying attention to the details enough to make it work yet. Or the Fool doesn't have enough experience yet with what he is focused on. So, yeah, the Fool is a new beginning. I think what Spirit is telling you is that you need to be tolerant and calm with yourself. You're going to make mistakes on whatever this new journey is, and that's okay. You are supposed to make mistakes. It's the only way a lot of people learn. But I have found over the years that, yes, I call it a mistake, but that quote unquote mistake actually changed my life for the better. And I think that's where the Wheel of Fortune is coming in. It's okay for you to make mistakes. It's okay for you to be tolerant with yourself. Love yourself first. And just know that that mistake could be the catalyst that gets the Wheel of Fortune going in your favor. Don't be afraid of the mistakes, Cancer. Okay, last position, possible outcome. We have the Six of Swords and the Seven of Cups. This is an interesting combination in my mind, especially with how this reading started. So, the Six of Swords is a card, in my opinion, and it's a card of feeling bleh. Okay, this is a card that nothing's going right, but nothing's wrong. Like you feel a little off, but you cannot put your finger on what is going on with those feelings. Okay, so there's rocky waters here, and they are trying to get to more smooth sailing, and they're doing great. But the rocky waters are still there. So, again, this is a card of just, nothing's right, nothing's wrong. Maybe if I just go take a nap, it'll be okay. This card could also mean travel, but I have a feeling this is more of along the lines of, I can take it or leave it. Because then we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is about having your head in the clouds, not facing reality. At least that's how it feels in this particular case. It could mean you're having a hard time deciding on what needs to be decided upon. Okay, you've got so many choices here. And you might have a hard time pinpointing exactly what's going to work out best for you. So let's find our clarifying card and see what the universe is trying to tell us here. Spirit guides, why do we have the Six of Swords and the Seven of Cups here for Cancer for possible outcome? The Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a feeling of being defeated. Why are we feeling defeated? Why? Why do you feel like you've lost? Is that why the Six of Swords here, you're moving on because you feel like you've lost whatever you chose for the Seven of Cups? Are you having a hard time focusing? So you feel like you're behind, and maybe you're just getting frustrated with this sense of loss. But again, it's not loss. It's simply moving on to calmer waters. So things will calm down. You've recognized that this Five of Swords energy you've been presented with, yeah, you're moving away from it, okay? And it might take a little time, but you're moving away into smoother sailing waters. And maybe that is where our Seven of Cups comes in. Maybe that's when you're going to get a lot of options. Maybe that's when you're going to be able to go up to that buffet line and have 85 different variations of chicken. Maybe that's it. But overall, a great reading. Just be forewarned, it's time to move past whatever might be making you a little crazy. Whatever you're thinking about, whatever conflict, loss, whatever's tugging at your heartstrings a little bit, yeah, it might be time to walk away. Let's grab our Alchemy of the Spirit Oracle card and see how the Spirit wants to wrap this up for us. The Library. I don't know if I've seen this card before. Moment of beliefs. You become whom you think you are. You've reached a burning library, and what may seem like a destruction is instead a blessing. Chaos is the door to transformation, and you can take this chance to free yourself from the heavy baggage of limiting beliefs that you have about yourself. Perhaps at some point, those beliefs were the voices of other people, but you must recognize now how that voice comes from you and allows you everywhere. How about follows you everywhere? But there is no place where you can run from yourself. So this is your chance to declutter your spirit of the negative beliefs that are chasing you like ghosts, and instead set your intention to build new statements about yourself that are rooted in love and truth. Words and thoughts are powerful, and they can create a prosperous life or a prison for the heart. You'll see how the journey will become lighter as you shed these layers of yourself. To start working on this change, you could try journaling. Writing can be an incredible tool to help you uncover and change these beliefs. So I believe that is where your Six of Swords is coming into play here. You need to start making your journey lighter. You need to start shedding the old layers of yourself, and you'll get to where you want to go faster. So there you have it, Cancer. If any of this resonated with you, I'd really appreciate that like, share, or follow. Really does help out. And if you made it this far, thank you so very much. And I will see you next week.